Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am Dino Kiddo Studios. You're probably wondering, Dino, what's with the new setup? Well, I'm using my dining room right now, and what a month it is. Trump wins the election? Godzilla turns 70? I just want to let that sit in, because he's nearly a century old. Holy moly. Okay, let me just move that for a second. To, honor this celebratory month of victory, not just for the Godzilla community, but for America as a whole, I'll be doing a figure review. You heard that right, my precious viewers. You are not hallucinating. You're not hearing wrong. You don't need to see an optometrist or a dentist. I mean, doctor. Sorry, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. But you guys will watch me review the NECA 1954 Godzilla, or Gojira, as it's called in Japan. Once again, this figure is from the NECA, which stands for, I forgot because I haven't made a video on them. They make lesser articulated figures than SH Monster Arts or Hiya Toys, which kind of wants, if you guys want to start a traditional Godzilla or other type of creature collectible system or collection. They range not from Godzilla, just Godzilla. They do Nightmare on Elm Street, Pacific Rim, and I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And plus, you guys get to see this for the first time, which I want to say, this looks identical than the suit in the 1954 film, which I have seen, by the way. Now I want to get into the, it better not move, sorry. I had to redo this entire clip because it fell over. I don't want it to fall over again. Now I want to get into a rundown of 1954 Godzilla. This scientist named Serizawa, he creates something called the Oxygen Destroyer, which destroys anything that uses air in the sea. And unfortunately, this happens to go with Godzilla. Godzilla in this movie is the main antagonist, by the way, which, you guys always thought he was the hero? Nah, he's an antagonist in this one. By the way, in the American dub, instead of Serizawa it focuses on this news reporter guy from America who does like this little thing as Godzilla is attacking Tokyo. Ooh, scary. Actually, the night scenes are really what sell for a horror vibe or a thriller, because you boys know. You boys know. I thought this was gonna be a bit. It's not. Darn it! Darn it! You know what? I'm just keeping that in the video. I'm just keeping that in the video. I don't care. I don't care that it's falling over. I'm just keeping it in the video. As I was saying, Godzilla unfortunately dies, but comes back in the sequel a year later in Godzilla Raids Again in 1955. This guy is 70 years old. Kind of. He is, as I was saying, a really good design in itself. You don't have to worry about pinching yourself. These are actually made of a rubbery plastic, so you don't have to worry about this. Also all the joints are really solid, which comes in handy. Also, unlike SH Monster Arts that come with no accessories at all, I'm looking at you, Bandai, this actually comes with an atomic breath piece. Yeah. The way you can do it, you can have this guy open his jaw. The jaw is movable, by the way. You don't have to worry about breaking it. Put that sucker in there and boom, you have something that sort of reminds you of the film. Which, as once again, what a film it is. This is a huge plus for NECA for having a atomic breath piece, unlike Bandai. Sure, older Bandai figures have an atomic breath piece, but nowadays they're really skipping on the accessories. But before we get into the figure, let's just get into the articulation of the figure. Editor me, cue the music. Ball joint at the head, ball joint at the base of the neck. He can look up this far, which isn't up very far at all, and can look down that far. Arm can move like this, which is very tight as far as I'm concerned. It can't move back at all. You can get a somewhat of an arm swivel and a really good wrist swivel. And plus, you see this right here? This is actually a knuckle bend, which you can move the knuckles. A ball joint at the waist, which can be a swivel. A very light swivel. Not much of a leg movement, since this figure is a collectible. A calf swivel, which, as far as I'm concerned, there is no calf swivel in nature, so don't look for one with your pets. I made that mistake. And a okay-ish ankle swivel and cannot pivot. This was the first Godzilla suit that can't have an ankle pivot, so I don't know what to do. And the tail is on a ball joint, and the ball joints end there, except for this one. Because the rest of the tail is a bendy wire. I don't want to move the bendy wire in case it breaks. This is actually a really good figure, just because of minus little articulation, still good design as follows. This looks very identical to the suit, and I don't want to put this in the link in the description, but if you want to buy it yourself, go on Amazon. Heaven help your wallet. Just heaven help your wallet if you want to buy this thing. This thing is expensive. And yeah, there's not anything else I can say about this figure. It's really good. I like the design. Really good articulation. Somewhat. And I really like it. It's good. So, what was I gonna say again? Yes. Nice work on having the atomic breath piece. Really good idea. I think they stopped making Godzilla figures. Wait, can I make them? No, I can't. That would be funny if I could make him hold it. Live thing of my brain dying. So, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I will see you in the next awesome Dino Kiddo Studios reviews video.